Dozens of students from DeKalb and Angola high schools are in quarantine right now after a varsity DeKalb football player tested positive for COVID-19. As reporter Corinne Rose explains, the teams played each other on Friday night, and now neither school will play football for the next 2 weeks.
We do have a pandemic, and we need to stop the spread of this virus.
DeKalb County's health officer says a varsity football player tested positive for the coronavirus Tuesday afternoon. He says the teen likely contracted the virus after being exposed to an employee at a DeKalb County nursing home that saw an outbreak of positive cases among staff and residents. Because the student played in a game against Angola High School Friday night and attended practice Saturday, both schools have sent dozens of football players and other students home to quarantine for 14 days. That means neither school will play varsity football games for the next 2 weeks, and administrators are contact tracing students who may have been exposed to the player in class.
We are hopeful that the ability to reduce the risk there has already been accomplished by mask wearing. And I understand that he was not in school at all yesterday or Monday, so that really helps a lot in decreasing the exposure to other high school students.
In fact, Dr. Souter applauds the teen for strictly following guidelines to self-isolate until test results came back.
Was already knowing as of Saturday that he was exposed to a COVID positive person, so he went into his 14-day self-quarantine because of exposure.
47 Angola football players, 46 DeKalb varsity football players, and 20 other DeKalb students are now in quarantine because contact tracing indicated they needed to. He says the students now at home will only be tested for the coronavirus if they develop symptoms within the next 2 weeks. He says everyone must wear masks to help curb the spread of the virus when they are not at school or work and avoid social gatherings as much as possible.
There should not be sleepovers. There should not be birthday parties with kids without masks and distancing. That isn't going to work. People should be very careful about going to weddings and funerals.
Dr. Souter says so far there have been no cases indicating a spread within any DeKalb school, but he admits that could change if any of the students home now start having symptoms of COVID-19. Corinne Rose, Fort Wayne's NBC.